Do you need a book to be a successful speaker? Not necessarily. Here's my part two. You don't necessarily need a book, but you do need a thing. My name is Lee Hayes. I'm the founder of Path to the Main Stage and CEO of Go Leeward Speaker Management. And all of my speakers have a thing, something that makes them special, something unique, something that makes you turn your head and say, wow, I'd love to hear them. Sometimes it's a book and knowledge and research, and other times, let me show you some of my speakers. There we go, Jesse Cole. Jesse Cole owns the Savannah Bananas. He does have a book, but he got his start in speaking by giving amazing customer experience. He took a failing team that was practically bankrupt and took them to sell out games in one season. And now he teaches other companies how to do that. But his thing is that skill set. It's that you can look back at the Savannah Bananas and see how successful they've been. You can see the things that he's put into place, the techniques he uses, the way he thinks out of the box. That's his thing. Andre Norman, completely different thing. Andre was in federal jail, federal prison, for doing bad things. He was a gang leader. He was a drug dealer. But after spending many years, already partially into a 100-year sentence, in solitary confinement, a light went on. He said, I don't need to be the leader of gangs. I don't need to be the worst of the worst in prison. I can be the best of the best. I can be a leader of men. And so now, Andre does nothing else but give back to the community. That's his thing. He took a horrible background, a tough childhood, a rough upbringing and time in jail, and turned it into something amazing where he teaches leadership to all walks of life. He gives back to his community. That's his thing. What's your thing? I'll talk about more of my speakers in my next tip, but what I want to point out for these particular speakers is life experience. They had things that they created out of failure, right? Jesse bought a failing team. It was going to go belly up. He made it successful. He teaches that. Andre's life was failing, but he succeeded and became a Harvard fellow and someone who gives back to the community. And that's what he teaches. That's his thing. Look at your life experience. What is your thing? What makes you a unique speaker? If this was helpful, sign up below so you get my tips every week. Check out Path to the Main Stage so I can get you on more stages. And I'll see you next week with a couple more of my speakers and how they've been successful.